Hi and welcome. My name is Shauna and this is the second video in my series called Yoga on the Go-Go. Certainly a different feel than the first installment of my video series, the first volume 1. It's evening time here in Daegu, South Korea, and I have experienced some difficulty sleeping recently. So I thought that for this second video, I could focus on more of a nighttime restorative practice. So for a restorative practice, sometimes it can be a little bit intimidating because it seems like you need to have all of these specific props, and if you don't have those props, then you can't do a restorative practice. I've done restorative practices with just basic bedroom pillows or couch pillows, scarves to use to give some support for legs or feet. I've done restorative with a backpack as my prop. So it's really versatile, and it can be extremely beneficial for helping to relax and rest and calm your nervous system after a stressful day, or if you have a big change coming in your life, something up and coming that you're finding you're having a lot of anxiety about, and really having some difficulty sleeping. So we're going to start this practice with some deep breaths. I'm going to take the right hand and place it at the low belly and place the left hand on top. So go ahead and find a comfortable seat, sitting cross-legged. If you need a prop underneath your hips so that the low back can lift in and up, you can go ahead and add a prop underneath the hips. And close your eyes. You tune in to the internal environment with your eyes closed. The external stimuli around you can fade away. Feel the low belly expand as you draw a breath in through the nose. And the whole body, skin, soften as you exhale. Keep repeating that nice deep belly breath. Don't be afraid to allow the belly to expand. Sometimes we get very focused on engaging the belly, drawing the belly in and back, that we don't really explore the full motion of our abdomen region. So we can shortchange our breath by not exploring that full expansion. One more deep, full breath. Allow this breath to really bring you into the present. Allow the exhale to really encourage the nagging or anxious thoughts to fade into the background. And give yourself this time to be here and now and not be pulled in many directions. Just give yourself this time, this precious time for you. And slowly opening the eyes. We'll begin in child's pose, one of my favorite poses for any time of day. So we're going to take a nice wide knee child's pose. Go ahead and put some blanket or towel underneath the knees if you're feeling the knees are a little bit sensitive. Bring the tips of the toes together at the back. I'm going to show the pose, and then I'm going to come back up as I'm talking because I don't have a microphone, and I want to make sure that you guys can hear me clearly. So until I give you the prompt to move into the next pose, go ahead and relax and stay in the pose that I have shown originally. So we're going to take a deep breath with the knees wide and the big toes touching at the back. And with our exhale breath, slide the hands forward, bring the forehead down, hips reach to the heels. And maintain this position. Go ahead and allow your body to fully relax into the floor in child's pose. Feel that deep belly breath. Just allow all those thoughts to fade again into the background. Just really feel the connection to the earth. It's very grounding and very centering position to be in, so close to the ground. Enjoy your breath and feel the breath expand, not just through the belly now, but through the back, low back, the waist, the sides of the rib cage, and the front. So feel a full body breath. And with your next inhale, slowly roll up, bring the chin to the chest, and gently draw the knees together. Swing the legs in front of you, and we're going to go ahead and start using some of our props. So I have a few pillows here that I grabbed from my lovely friends Lindsay and Wit, who have allowed me to use their apartment while I'm transitioning out of Korea and as my video studio. And I have 2 blankets, so nothing particularly special that I have that you won't have necessarily. And we're going to go into a twist laying down on our backs. So again, I'm going to set myself up into the position and demonstrate it, and then I may sit back up and give you a few more prompts and guide you along a little bit more. So go ahead and lie down onto your backs. Let's start by drawing the knees up to the chest. We'll go ahead and turn to the side so you have a little better view. So bring the knees up to the chest and just relax. Keep the right knee into the chest and stretch the left leg out. Make sure you have enough room for that left leg to fully extend. Keep the prop by the left side of your hip. So you might need 1 or 2 pillows or blankets, something you can rest this knee on as it crosses the body. Inhale, bring the knee into the chest. As you exhale, allow the knee to fall to the side. So it's important that you keep the hips in a line with the body. So you may have to slightly shift the hips to the right in order to do that, depending on sort of your alignment naturally. You're going to allow the right arm to open and the left arm to open to the side, and turn your head to the right. So I'm resting my right knee, the inside of my right knee on the pillow, and I'm gently taking my head to the right. So have a nice, relaxed twist position in the body. So go ahead and maintain that position. I'm just going to come up and give you a little bit more guidance as you hold that position for another 45 seconds or so. So here, really allow the ground beneath you to fully support you. In a restorative practice, we're often connected to the earth, so we can really feel that support coming from the ground. So allow yourself to really settle into that support. Sometimes it's really hard to receive the support even when it's as obvious as the ground beneath us. So just allow yourself to receive it. Allow yourself to fully surrender right into it. You don't have to go anywhere or do anything. There's nothing pulling your attention away. You're just here. You're just enjoying these few breaths, these few moments where there's nothing to do. And with your next inhale breath, slowly draw the knee back into the chest. Hold the knee in towards the chest just a little bit as you extend the left leg out. And exhale, release. Stretch the right leg. Go ahead and move your pillow to the other side, up to the right hip. Inhale. Exhale, left knee draws into the chest. Keep extending that right leg on this side. And then with your exhale breath, allow the knee to cross over the body. Remember that we want the hips to stay in line with the body, so you may need to shift your hips a little bit to the left this time in order to keep that alignment in the spine. So you don't want to have a big arch in the back, basically, as you go into this twist. Opening the left arm, which is where you feel that nice diagonal stretch in the body, that extension of the opposite arm. And you can stretch the right arm as well. Take the head to the left and just allow the knee to sink into that support. If you're feeling too much sensation in the hip, you may need to add another prop. So I'm going to grab one of my blankets and place it there, and that feels really nice so that my body can fully relax. You want to really support yourself in a restorative practice. It's not about getting a deep stretch. It's about allowing your body to feel very supported and nurtured, and to, again, revitalize and restore all of the systems in the body. So holding this position for another few breaths, staying in your twist position. Enjoy support underneath the knee, the support underneath you, underneath your entire body. And allow the breath to remind you to keep coming back. Don't allow your thoughts to pull you in another direction, but keep returning to the sensation in your body, to the breath, to the present. And with your next inhale breath, go ahead and roll back onto your back. Bring your knee into your chest. Hug that knee in for just another breath, and then stretch the body fully. We're going to roll up from the side, rolling to the side first. Use your hands and then come up to seated. That's a really important thing to do as you come up. So I'm just going to demonstrate that really quickly. You want to make sure that when you come up from this kind of practice, you're never hoisting yourself straight up in this position. You always roll to the side, use your hands to come up to a seated position and bring the legs underneath you. I'm going to go into a supported supported Baddha Konasana, rather. So here, it's nice to kind of build a little tower for yourself to fold forward into. I like to build it on my feet. If you're using something harder, you might need to go in front of your feet if that's more comfortable for you. The main thing is that as you lean forward, you're feeling supported in this pose, you're feeling comfortable. You can shift the weight out from underneath the sit bones so that the low back can lift in and up. We're going to take a nice inhale breath. As you exhale, bring your head forward, and you can have your head straight down or turn your head to the side, which for me feels nice and comfortable. And just enjoy this position, leaning forward. You should feel a nice gentle opening in the low back and the hips. If there's too much sensation, you want to build your tower slightly higher to give you more support. It's also an option to use some pillows or blankets underneath the knees. If it's too much sensation, that feels very nice. Now I need to alter my tower. So I'm going to bring in another blanket and come forward again. So if you've had your head to one side for a few breaths, so go ahead and lift your head and turn it to the other side to make sure that you're not overstraining the neck. Or if it feels better, you can stack the hands or use a block, something steady to put your forehead on, and bring your head to the center. Again, there's no need to hold yourself in any position here. That's why we have all of these props around us to give us the support that we need. It's important to actually use the support that we have around us that translates off of the mat. I found that recently, feeling very frustrated as I was moving out of my apartment and realizing I just needed to ask for the help that I wanted, that it wasn't going to just materialize from my frustration. So, same can translate here into this simple position for the body. Use the support from the ground, the support from your props, and really reap the benefits of a calm nervous system, a nurtured body and soul. With your next breath, go ahead and use your hands to push your way up to a seated position, holding onto the knees. Just feel the bones stack, the spine nice and long. Just a moment to balance out. Opening the eyes. Okay, we're going to move the supports to the back of the body. So similar position with the feet, but instead of leaning forward, we're going to be leaning backwards. So we want to kind of build a little higher for the head. So our tower kind of is more of a ramp. So you may have to adjust, maybe switch. I see that this pillow is bigger than this pillow, so I'm going to adjust that to give myself a little bit more support underneath my head. Make sure I have the support I need underneath my back and spine. Bring my feet, the base of the soles of my feet together, and with an inhale breath, lengthen the spine. Again, if you need the support underneath your knees, grab some more bolsters and place them underneath the knees, and then we're just going to lean back and open the chest. It's nice to really open the arms here. Keep the arms open, or you can rest them on top of the thighs, whatever feels more comfortable. Really allowing the inner thighs to fully relax and release. The belly can expand fully in this more of a back bending position. Really allow the breath to expand fully. Notice the support from the bolsters and the props behind the body and the spine, behind the head. Really allow your body to sink into that support. Receive the support fully. Don't hold yourself up against the support, but just really let go. And with your next breath, slide your hands down underneath your outer thighs. Use your hands to draw your knees together to avoid any strain of your inner thighs or pelvis. Gently roll onto your side and push your way up to seated. I'm going to pause in the seated position for just a few breaths. It's nice to kind of come back to this sort of baseline position, this Sukhasana, cross-legged position, or whatever position is comfortable for you to sit in, just to kind of realign, find yourself back in this place, in this time. You can find yourself becoming quite drowsy and sleepy in these restorative positions, which is fine. But it's also really nice to come back to this baseline position to reestablish, to find balance. And our last pose of our restorative practice, the last of second video in my series, Yoga on the Go-Go, is going to be legs up the wall. This is absolutely hands down one of my favorite poses, go-to poses for any time of day. So all you need is a wall, and you're going to scoot yourself close. Your hip, we'll do our right hip all together, nice and close to the wall. You're going to kind of slide yourself down on your left side, maintaining that closeness, and then extend the legs up the wall. You can adjust and bring your hips as close to the wall as you can. Just allow the arms to open to the side and the body to fully relax. You're getting all of the benefits of an inversion without any of the effort. This is a wonderful pose to do if you've been on your feet all day, you've been traveling, or you just need some time to really chill out. Just find a wall, allow the legs to extend upwards, and close your eyes. Really relax and release your spine down into the floor. You don't need to hold yourself up or hold yourself in any position. Just allow yourself to fully receive the support of the ground beneath you and the wall in front of you. And enjoy this reversal of the blood flow. It's both relaxing and re-energizing. Continually bringing your attention back to your breath. When your mind starts to drift, you can go ahead and just focus on your breath, not allowing your thoughts to take charge of the situation. Just very gently, without force or frustration, just remind yourself that you're here in the now, nowhere to go, nothing to do, just to be. And with your next breath, slowly bring a bend into your knees. Bring your feet, the soles of your feet, onto the wall. Allow yourself to gently roll onto your side and use your hands to push your way up to seated. Coming back once again into that baseline Sukhasana position. Any comfortable seated position will do. Hands rest on the knees. Coming back to that deep belly breath. One more all together. Inhale. And full exhale. Now you are all prepared for a wonderful restful night's sleep, or this could be also a restorative practice you could do at any time of day, that you just need time to focus on yourself. You need to nourish and take good care of yourself. It's a very important aspect of our yoga practice. My name is Shauna, and this is Yoga on the Go-Go. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.